What is going on, everybody? Your McLaren Speed Shop World Champion coming at you with the Unleashed Red Purple Luffy, the Unbans. He's free, full potential, not too much too crazy setup. You're now going to be running all 4 New Gates Whitebeard, and you're going to be running 4 Radical Beams. So no longer the Pocket Beam. You run all 4, bang, bang. And yeah, this is the deck build. Nothing too crazy different than, I feel like, what the sort of standard build is, the standard ramp build. That's what this is just focused on to get into. Now that we can get 4 of these and 4 of these, it's just all about ramping up as fast as you can with the Red Purple Luffy now. Now you don't have to play around or anything, because you can just hit absolutely disgusting power boost combos if you're able to ramp up. But yeah, break it down, what you want to be looking for. So turn 1, you want Nami or this Zoro. These are the 2 you're looking for. If you don't have either of these, mulligan out to try to get 1, because you want this Zoro. If you're going first, you want this Zoro in your hand, just because your second turn, you're going to attack for 6, no matter who you're facing, just attack for 6. And then if you have this Zoro, drop Zoro, because that's where your ramp up is going to begin, with this Zoro. And if your opponent can't get rid of it, which the only decks you have to worry about getting rid of it are Law and Sakazuki. But if you're able to play him turn 2, you might be okay. Just if they don't go super aggressive, you just need him to last. Obviously, if you play him any later in the game against Sakazuki or Law, he's going to be gone, more than likely, if they're built up and established. But if you're able to get him turn 2, you have a chance against those 2. Against anyone else, he's pretty much a free. You're going to get your free Don. And then from there, what you're looking for your next turn is just to ramp up again. So if you can keep attacking with Zoro, then you're good. Like, if they don't get rid of him and you're able to keep him alive. Just sometimes what I like to do is, if they just attack like with a base one and you have like a counter, like any of these or something like this, if they just attack with 5, I'll try to keep him up just to divert attention. But if he gets taken out, your next turn, you're going to be looking to drop Hawkins here or Bart. Just because, again, for this deck and this build, you just have to play your game, you have to play your setup, and you have to just kind of adjust and hope your opponent can't take too much life off you like too early. Because if you're able to hit this once and then get one of these and one of these, your next turn you're going to be full, and then you can go into just absolutely putting them in the blender with just being able to up your power. But you just kind of have to play early, play defensive, I'd say, around your life. It's fine to take 1, but try not to take any more than 1 in the first couple turns when you're trying to ramp up. So your turn 2 and turn 3, try to only take 1 life at max if you can, and then no matter like what you're using, it doesn't matter. It's okay to waste to stuff to either keep your character up or to not drop down to 1 life. Because if you drop down to 1 life, it makes things tough even if you get your max stuff out. Because then if your opponent gets some blockers, you're just gonna be sitting at 1 once the buffs kind of run out. But if you're able to chain these guys together, it's insane. If you're able to go like turn 4, you play Kid, you get yourself to the 7,000, and then your opponent's not going to be able to do anything really unless they go all in to remove him. So then your next turn, you're sitting with that, and then you're able to attack with him, get the 7,000 again, and then now since we have 4 Whitebeards, you could play Whitebeard, and then you'll be sitting at a 9,000 stat like buff until the start of your next turn. So then you can attack with 9,000. You're going to be attacking with min 8,000 here, so that's an 8, then a 9 with your leader. And then you have 1 left over, so you can counter out with if you have the Rad Beams, or we have the Jet Gatlin as well. Keep things going, and yeah, basically your goal with, if you copy this build, your kind of goal is to get your opponent down to 1, and then if you get your opponent down to 1 and you have Gear 5 Luffy, you just win. If they don't have blockers down, it's over. they can't do anything, because more than likely they won't have the counters either, especially like if they're not planning for that, because this card is nuts. Gear 5 Luffy if you got your opponent down to 1 or 0, it's just over for them because you throw this guy down. Throw this guy down. Like, even if you have, well, that's the other bonus thing. On your turn when you have 10, if you have him, you have other characters. Literally just attack whoever you need to attack with them first. And then your opponent's going to have to waste their supplies either blocking or whatever's in their hand to counter out of those. And then you still have the 10 done. And then after you attack with your leader too, you drop this guy, clear the board no matter what, and then use your ability here, get the 1, use his ability to do rest 1, gain another one right at 2, then turn restarts, you're going to be at 4, you can do this again just to get a 5, but then you have 4, then you're swinging 10,000 with leader Luffy here, and then you're going to be swinging 12,000. So if you have your opponent down to 0 or 1 life at that point, chances are they're not going to be able to block both of them. So if you have them down to 0 at that point, it's over. Like, there's no shot. They have to block a 10,000 and a 12,000. Nuts. And then even if they're just at 1, you get to swing both, like 12 and 10. So it's a pretty fun deck. It's pretty straightforward with all the cards. And then obviously the other ones, you have your blockers here, which come in helpful as well. Because if you don't have your counters built up and you have these guys, you throw them down and just protect your life as you're trying to get to this guy. Or, I mean, it's kind of any of these. Like, this Luffy I like a lot too, just because of the, again, if you get your opponent down to 0, you bring him out, throw whatever down on him, and he's just unblockable. And that's also why I have the Janbei here as well, just for endgame. If your opponent has anything silly going on with a bunch of blockers, you can use this on this Luffy and on your leader Luffy, and you're just unblockable with crazy high attacks. But yeah, that's been pretty much the rundown of Red Purple Luffy. Just unleashed now with the unbans. It's pretty great. It's pretty fun to play. And yeah, jump into some games here, and we'll just see how it goes. Try to give you guys a little bit of the in-depth. Try to find some good games too against some of the better decks. And yeah, super excited because I like that the starter deck cards are more viable now. So this adds like another dimension too. I mean, it brings Whitebeard back into play as well. And Whitebeard's pretty tough, especially the Straw Hat Rush Whitebeard. That if they use they can use like Nami, search out this as well, because they can use the events for their Marcos. It's pretty crazy. But Red Purple Luffy for now. Jump into some games and let's see what all we find. This card's so cool. Alright, here we go. Jumping in to the game against ENEL. We got a mulligan out of this. We don't want 3 of those. But okay, Jardon and no, not end our turn. Oops. That was almost bad. Well, this is not what I would have wanted, but we'll just grab that. And end our turn. Alright, they get their search as well. See how this goes. Need to be able to hit some cool little ramp ups here. But swing at them. I assume they'll let it hit, so they can try to get a trigger. They don't. That's decent for us. And that'll end our turn. So we should get guaranteed 1 here. Next turn, they get this guy. They can attack us 6 on 6. Just gonna block out with this guy because I'm not gonna be playing him. Alright, we get our end game card out here, which is good. So attack 5 on 5, just get our bonus ramped on. So we got that going. Now probably attack Gin and put Queen down. Now let's do 1. Let's see what they do. Okay, the counter out of that. And we'll throw down our Blocky Boy Law. And where are we sitting? Okay, so we're at 6, we'll be at 8, we can get to 9. Alright. We're fine. We're doing great. Except Thunderbolted us, which is annoying. But I mean, kind of created, gets him down to 1. So, okay with that. And there we go with that. Assume he'll attack us. I'm fine with this one hitting. Okay, we get Gene Bart. Ooh. We might need to just go for it with this. Because we're there. Get the ramp going, and then maybe go into the... We'll see what we can do. Alright. Use the card action. Return the 1. That leaves us with 2. And then... pop this guy. So 9 on 5. Alright, that'll do it for us. So he's at 8. Just depends on what he gets. But we're sitting at 7,000, so that'll put the damper on any of his plans if he wants to attack us, because he won't be able to play any of the big cards. So like Katakuri or stuff like that, he won't be able to use them and attack us, which is huge right now, because yeah, so he did Katakuri. I mean, low-key, that's kind of fine. We'll see. So I'm at 10. I don't know. I could throw this down and we could just go nutty with it. Clear this out. Attack him twice. Try to get him down to 0. Or do I probably should. We probably should wait and do some setup. Setup and then try to clear his board a little bit. Or the more exciting play is just use this, drop it on his face, because there's nothing he's got that's going to be able to attack it. So we have these. I could use 2 of to keep it up. And that might be the play. But it'd just be annoying, because he's got 7. But if we get a big boy out fast... Because it turns over, right? If I start a new turn, then it goes once per turn. I don't know how that works. We're going to experiment. Opponent's turn once per turn. Because if it's my turn twice, how does that work? I'm not a hundo P on all that stuff. But we'll see. Okay, so they get that. And they get the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt trigger. That's a bit annoying, but whatever. Actually, I should have just played him down and left him. This time we would have won. But, oh well. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Whoops. The thing I goofed it. Man, that would have been the 6th setup there. Whoopsies. So we get him. We get me. Deploy this. Search and grab. Ooh, do I grab... Probably should just grab Luffy. Yeah. I have Luffy there, and... Yeah, I'm not going to chance it, because I think it counts. So I just misplayed all royally. There's no reason to do the card effect. I should have just left it at 10, and then there would be nothing he could do. Because then we have this guy out here, and then I would have had 10 to play this, and we would have won this turn. So, my bad. But, alright. It's fine. Dang it, and we got another one? Oh man, I would have totally won. Oh no. Well, that's pretty not great, if I do say so myself. So he's at 8, 12. So gain us our Don Doodle so we can get ramped back up. And so 12 on 8. Alright. So leaves me with 5. So attack him once. And then I have these to keep my stuff going. I need to throw down blocker wall though, just in case. So we'll attack them. 7 on 5. Do that. Deploy law. What am I at? 6. So I'd be at 7, 8. Yeah. Get rid of 2 of their cards. Get rid of 2 of their cards. I don't know what we got rid of. This guy. Ooh. Okay, good. We got rid of another Yamato. See if I can bring this one back after throwing. So don't do what I did. If you're gonna play the dude. So if they attack me twice, they only have 3. I can block. You know what? Let's do it. Because I have blocker law. I have a blocky boy law. And I have these. So we might be alright here. Okay, they throw this down. That's annoying. Alright. We can do this and then do that. So we're almost there again. Slowly getting there. I think I could KO this thing. Do I have another blocker? I do have queen. So I set up queen. Do that, use the card action, get rid of one of those. Ooh, but that could be pretty clutch. Get rid of that guy. So leaves me with 3. Or do I get Zoro out? Because I can block. Alright, they attack twice and block twice, then I can counter out of this stuff. If I drop on Nami, launch the attack, it would just block with this. So, you know what, let's drop Zoro, and then we'll see what they do. Because, yeah, next turn, if I can get them down to 0, we have this guy, which the game would have been over already if I wouldn't have goofed that up. So, we'll see. Not my queen. Well, alright, that made things a little tougher here. But we can still block out. So what's that do? Uh-oh. Well, alright, well, that just made things not good. Just made things very, very bad. So, 8,000. Luckily, we have this. And I'll combo it with this. Alright, we block that. I gotta do this. Well, I need to save this. John Bay might be out, guys, unfortunately. So we'll do that. And then we can take this hit. So we get our 1. All right. How can we finesse this? They have 1 blocker. I can only attack with these 3. I have to get them down to... If I get them down to 0... Well, we do have this in the pocket. So that would give us... So I don't have to worry about a blocker or anything. I just have to kill this with something. So let's just launch. We'll launch some little attacks here. See what they do. Okay, well, that's kind of big, because that gets them down to not being able to block this. Okay. They got a trash one, put one back. Nice. Very, very nice. What? What the heck was that? They got this? Oh my... Man, that's annoying. So, what do I have? It's not over. Yeah, we're still okay. Maybe. Dang, if I had... Zoro, it'd be pretty nice. As long as the trigger... Oh wait, here we go. Oh my god, we got this. We pulled it out. Oh man, we pulled that out. Alright, so after I threw... You gotta respect at least the regain. But yeah, don't play like I did at all. that pivotal moment, but we brought it back, and yeah, I mean, it was satisfying. Should have won way earlier, so that's on me, because we got this. I don't know what I was doing. My brain just didn't work. I don't know why I even thought about risking that. That would have been dumb, because we would have won so fast. But yeah, pulled it out. Some silly gameplay out of me on that. Sorry for goofing it, but hey, a win is a win. You make a misplay, it happens, but we brought it back, and yeah, there we go. Dub over ENEL. We didn't even get any of the new stuff, our rad beams or the white beards, but it is what it is, and we'll just jump into the next one. All right, jumping in against Purple Luffy. So here we go. Drop this. Grab Zoro. So we hit the quick ramp, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Jumping into this, we'll swing right away. 6 on 5. Make him make a decision. All right, he does that. I'm okay with that. So should be, we'll see. It's just gonna come down to the timing and who's got like what cards here at the end, like what we draw and everything like that. So it'd be kind of close. So throwing Magellan down, which is kind of stinky, but it is what it is. Yeah, I need to get our Don back. So attack 5 on 5. All right. Burn his cards down. Attack him 6 on 5. Alright, takes that. Then, dang. Alright, he's just one up. So we'll drop Law and call it good. So 6 on 4. Do I do this and this and keep him up? And then block? You know what? Why not? Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm feeling pretty risky. We'll just keep the ramp going. All right, so we're at 7. I literally just need to put one more on him. Where did that get us? So I've put the 2 to get him to 6. That put me back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That get us to 6. We can then play him and rush as well. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Alright, they take that. So we're at 7. I want to leave 1 for a beam. So I'm going to deploy him. Throw 1 on him. Actually, we'll throw both of them on him. And we'll attack him again. Alright. And I'm going to attack him again. So I burn out his options in his hand. Okay, that's fine. So, because I don't need Zoro anymore. And then I can go for Magellan. Alright. He got Polly, so he's got 2 left. 7 on 4. That's fine. Draw a card, draw our Don. I think I have to go into Whitebeard here just to get him to exhaust some resources. And so we'll do that. So I'm at 8,000. 9, I can get rid of him. Or do I attack him? Because even if he hit me all 3, I can Rad Beam out. No, I'd have to get rid of the blockers still. So 8 on 6 on Magellan. Alright. 1 on 2. And that'll end our turn. So now we'll see what we can do. It's gonna be close because he's got the reverse ramp. He's got the counter. So we're kinda everything we put down to do, then he's able to attack, you know. And alright. Actually, I'll take that. So 8 on 8 again. There's no reason to now. So I'll just Rad Beam out. Alright, draw a card, draw our Don. We're at 10. I just gotta get him down to 1. Right here. So attack him 6 on 6. Alright. Attack him again. Alright. And then... How do I want to do this? So if I play him... Kill this guy. I got Jianbei. One of them. Then I can take 2 hits. So I gotta get rid of... I gotta get rid of 2. So it's not completely over. Unless I play no. We kind of have to. Use the card action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return. Do this. Do this. Alright. And we'll end our turn. Draw a card. Draw our Dawn. So this will get an extra one, so we have 5. How do we want to play this? So I could attack, kill him for sure. Then we still have a blocker law that we can go for. So we'll do 12 on 6. Get him out of here. And we'll attack him. 6 on 6. Alright, so he burns a card, which is honestly not too bad. We'll throw him down. Alright, see what happens here. The only thing that stinks is I have no counters. But I can block something. And we can take 2 hits. Maybe, well, yeah, not really, because he's going to power up. I don't know, it might be over, since he was able to survive. Alright, so he's got that. So it's not over. As long as he can't get rid of blocker law, we have a okay shot here. So 8 on 6. What's this do? Oh, no. That just bailed us out though. Like crazy. Oh my. This. That and that. Alright, this guy. What do we got? So I can do that, get that. So we'll be able to swing on 2 unblocked. So I just need 1. But he's at this. So I'm just going to attack. See if we can get him to burn something. Oh, he does that. That's fine. So we'll deploy this. Eight on 6. Oh my. Oh my. Let's go. Woo! That was sick. What a stick finish that was. That was perfect. Perfect setup. Got the Jambe onto Luffy and everything. That one was fun. I really enjoyed that. That was a cool one. So yeah, we just did what we needed to do against Purple Luffy. Got our boy here, and yeah, Jambe, the double double unblockable. Nothing he could do. And yeah, I mean, it's a good thing he had 2 Kaidos in the pocket there, so we would have definitely lost next turn if we went for anything else. But yeah, this deck, I mean, it's pretty fun. We haven't been using like the rad beams though. We got Whitebeard in this one, which helps you out, especially against like anyone else. But yeah, Red Purple Luffy we're cooking right now, and we'll keep on rolling, see if we can find any more like games against the top decks. All right, I have no idea what to expect in this. I have never played against a Kinemon. What does it activate main once per turn when you have 1 or less characters placed? Reduce the play cost of the next 3 or higher monocountry type character. Okay, interesting. Straw. Guess we'll just grab that. Not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. We got our boy Zoro here for set us up. Alright. They got their search. Alright. So there we go. I'm just gonna swing on him. See what he does. Okay. I'll let him get one more surge. I need to see what this deck like sets up against. Alright, so when attacking, rest when your opponent's character with a cost of 5 or less. I mean, that's pretty good. Just when attacking though is the problem. I'll let this one hit. Just because we need some rampage. I'm trying to ramp up. So now we'll get rid of that guy. He had his fun. He had his moment. So I could play our dude here. Rest one, get another one. That would get us already like there for next turn basically. Alright. So we're here. Keep one for a beam. So I'm at 7. So attack him 6 on 5. There we go. Alright, who is this? Rest of one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. Okay. Just gonna rest Nami. If I do this and get rid of this. There we go. I'm trying to go sicko mode here. He's not getting anybody. He's not touching a soul. Alright. How do we want to do this? We get this set up? Yeah, let's do that. Use the card action. So he's at 7,000. They're at that. I mean, I don't really need Zora now, but that helps. Okay. Let's see it. Block out of this one, buddy. And then a 7 on 5 direct. Sure, we'll take that. We will take that. Now he's got to focus his attacks on these two, which is pretty cool. So I don't need them now. I just need to keep him alive. Alrighty, well he did KO. Alright, well that's annoying. Alright. The blocker. He's at 8. My guy. He miscounted that. How do I want to do this? I could throw him down. You know what? That might be absolutely nuts. Still I'm at 9,000. I'm feeling on top of the world. This is great. 10,000 on 6,000. All right, there we go. And I have a pocket beam as well. All right, well that kind of stinks, but it is what it is. What can you do about that? These two are froze. That means he's got a bunch of Doflamingos. I mean, he can hit me twice. I just have to withstand a little bit. So we'll throw that guy down. I'll put 3 on Nami. Actually, no. I'll put 5 on Nami. Attack him 7 on 5. Probably doesn't see that coming. Alright. Attack him 10 on 5. Do that. And we'll see what he does. I assume he's got another Doflamingo, right? As normally people chain these guys. Which I'm okay with, because, I mean, if he plays another one, even if he attacks like Whitebeard or Kid, I can use this. Alright, he can't play another Doflamingo. We're gonna be okay. Is he gonna attack me? So I have 2. I have 2 life, even if he attacks me with both these guys. Okay, 14 on 8. Alright, if that makes him happy. And then 5 on 5. Keep him alive just because. Do something a bit silly this turn with our boy here. So, let me just do that. Because he's gotta block out of these. We'll do that. Okay. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return. Do that. Do that. End our turn. Draw a card. Draw our Don. Do that and that. And we'll attack him. A nice little 10 on 5. And then we'll hit him with the 12 on 5. There we go. Bang, bang. Dude, this deck is... We're just absolutely cruising. This is sick. Didn't know what to expect against this guy, though. It's a interesting build they got. What is this? Okay, Odin, once returned, 3. Set this character as active. Okay, I mean, it's decent if you're able to... I don't know. You have to get Doflamingo. I feel like you need... I feel like he doesn't have a search for it. But, I mean, we're cruising with this. We got the Whitebeard. We got the Whitebeard Kid combo in that one. Man, that's nuts. Alright, here we go. What I was looking for. Mulligan out. Dang it. We didn't get a... Did not get Nami, which would have been kind of nice. But we're just going to attack. Get the 6 on 5. See if we can beat a Sakazuki here. Deploy this. We'll see. See what he does. So even if he gets rid of him, it's fine because I just want him to waste resources. For the long game here. But it'd be very nice if we can kind of build up. Because assume he wants to attack, or he's going to do that. Man. Draw 1 card. That's... Man, these cards that he gets to draw 1. On here, you get to draw 1. So annoying. Okay, he wasn't able to get us, though. Nice! That's actually pretty sick. I'm a big fan of that. So we get a little ramp. I just need him for the 1. The 1 time. So he blocks out of that. Leaves us with 5. I don't want to do that. I kind of want to throw Hawkins down. Get our other ramp. And then even we might be able to counter out to something. Next turn. So let's do that. Throw down us. Do that. Just because I want to be able to get full next turn. And then we can just try to push the pace against this guy. But I assume he's going to get rid of both of these guys. And that's where it's going to make things problematic. See, trash Rob Lucci, that means he's got one in his hand. But I mean, pretty big, though, that we got to keep this. So 7 on 4. I mean, he did his job. He served his country. Alright, he's going to use this. Okay. I mean, I'm alright with that. So he's definitely saving up because he knows what's coming here. So we got this. We're up to our full 10. 10 Don. The only thing stinks if I had one more character. But I mean, we gotta chance it. Just to get us to the 7. And then we can survive a blow here. No matter what, so. Just blast him 10 on 5. Alright. If he can't get rid of Kid, then we're looking good. If he can get rid of Kid, uh-oh. -4. So we're already down to 3. And that's going to put us... he's got to put 2 on. He's got to put 2 on. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't hit us and get rid of him. Unless he has something else. What's that queen? Dang it! What did he do? He bottom decked us? 7 on 7. That's a bit annoying. Alright, well, we got a queen back. Man! Oh, I was so hopeful. That would have been sick. We would have been looking great there. Okay, we'll do this. Do that. Look for 2. Ooh. Nice. I might trash one of these Luffys then. If we have this and Janbei. Problem is, I don't have the resources to freaking counter out everything. So let me get rid of that. I need to get rid of this guy. Then I have block or law as well. I need to survive like 2 turns. So if he swings 1, 2, 3, I might be able to block out though. Well, if he gets rid of one of our blockers though, then I can't. So let me do that. 1. So we gotta put blocker law down. Alright. 8 on 4. Okay, we get rid of him. Throw down law. Alright. Alright, it's not over. Not over in the slightest. As long as I can survive this turn, we got a shot. Because I should be able to, even if he gets rid of 1, I should have hopefully enough counters with these guys to get out of 1. Problem is, if I had him down to 1 though, if I had him down to 1, I would be feeling fan-freaking-tastic right now. Or if we had some counters, like that would be cool. So you can do Rob, get rid of him, right, too. Alright, so there goes that. So if they attack 6, that's fine. So I can do this. Alright. Fine with that. Man cherry. Okay. So grab Rob. Alright, we got a shot here. Oh my. We don't need either of these. Dang it. What should I do? What should I do? Because next turn, he probably can get rid of this. I just need to get him down to 1 with these 2 attacks. So let's try that. Okay, we got him down to 1. We got him down to 1. Oh, we got him down to none. Alright, do that. Do that. Draw our Don. Get our extra one. How do we want to do this? So I do 10 on 5. We get two swings at him. 10 on 5. Let's go! Dude, we are cooking with this deck right now. This is nuts. Like, look at that. He couldn't do anything with all those high down cards. We're too fast. We're too quick. We're just straight cooking. That's nuts. Well, no wonder he literally couldn't counter out, because we could have played anything, we would have won. Oh, man. All right, so there we go. There's us just running through a bunch of decks. Obviously, I goofed up the NL one. That one's on me. That was winnable. Because if you get 2 of these cards, I don't know what I was thinking again. But I've learned from it. We still won the game, though. So W is a W no matter how you get it. But, yeah, dude, this deck is... When you get rolling and you get the ramp up and you get the cards to just surplus everything. And you just pick and choose to keep things up where you can. And then, yeah, literally, if you get this Luffy, you just got to get your opponent down to 1. Unless they have blockers, then you have to put some stuff together. But, man, we would have cooked. That would have been nuts if, like, even if he had a blocker, we were set. I was just locked in that one. But, yeah, that's us absolutely frying some of the top decks. I mean, not frying, because some of them are close. But, I mean, I'm having a great time with this deck. It's pretty fun. Obviously, the bailout beams, now you get 4 of, and you can run 4 Whitebeards. And we didn't get too many in the combos, though, which would have been cool. Only like the one crazy one with Kid and then Whitebeard back-to-back. That's nuts, just sitting at 9,000 for a turn. You're basically safe. And then even if that was like endgame and we didn't have anything, if you have like 1 beam, you're sitting at 9,000 plus a beam. There's no shot your opponent is hitting you. So... just that alone can stall you an extra turn, which is crazy. Like, you can just block anything. But yeah, this deck, obviously though, if you can't get the ramp up like very quickly, you'll probably run into some issues, especially against like other decks, and especially against like probably like the other ramp ups like Purple Luffy, and if you play any other like red purple Luffys, if you don't get your like progressions that you kind of need and what you're looking throughout the game, then you probably can't pull it out. But when it's there, I mean, you're frying though. This deck is nice. This is super fun. Put everything together. The unbanned list is here. This is the unbanned, unleashed red purple Luffy, and yeah, I like it. I'm having a great time. But yeah, that'll jump in. Call it good for red purple Luffy for me, because I don't know if there's any other builds I can really try out that are, I feel like, as optimal as this. Just because all these cards play so well with this. I mean, I guess it's up to you with the purple 10 down Luffy or the red. I personally just like the purple one, just because again, you just have to knock them down to 1, and then you, based on depending on what's on the field, you're gonna win. Versus like the other one, because it's the massive advantage for me that this one has is the red Luffy. You play it down, and yeah, sure, you can rush and then blow up a thing, but then your opponent gets another turn, and then they can set up to defend, and depending on like whatever down and stuff they have, like in the end of this game, they had nothing. So even obviously Sakazuki doesn't really run counters like at all. So that's fine. But against another deck that does run counters, if you get them to blow all of this, then you get him. You put him down. Because also you get the extra attack with your leader. So your leader, you get to attack, do whatever. Try to take out whoever or knock them down all the way. Then you play this one. And then you get to take another turn, and your opponent is still at 0 Don. Like, they can't do anything. And then you have 2 more attacks, which are, depending on the board and what you're going to do, again, going to be 10,000 and 12,000 back to back. And if your opponent has no Don, there's no way they can, they have no shot. There's nothing they can do. So that's why this combo, like, and again, if you can play aggressive enough to get them down to 1, and you have this card in your hand, it's over. Unless they have like a bunch of blockers. But even if they have a bunch of blockers, you can still blow up whatever you need on their field, and then ideally, like we got Heart of the Cards too on with this, which would have bailed us out. This and the beam, nuts. But yeah, that's us beating like back to back to back. I'll probably play this deck some more. It's fun. Like if you're not wanting any of the super technical stuff, like if you're not into like the RP Law style or like the ENEL style or even the Sakazuki style where you have to kind of do the removal and more technical pick out whatever and try to take out whatever, I would recommend this one or I guess regular Purple Luffy. But this deck's pretty fun just because you get the rush cards. And personally I just love the rush character cards because I feel like they can also just help you change the game because it's just free depending on what they do. And I love this Luffy especially just because again, it's unblockable. It's got the built-in Janbei, so it's just nuts. So yeah, overall I would recommend this build if you're just wanting something to smash people's faces in with. It's pretty good, pretty straightforward once you get it figured out and you know what to do. Like you'll know if you're gonna win, you're gonna know because you'll be able to, if you're chaining your Don like boosting with your guys like Zoro, if you're able to do that, or Hawkins or whoever that you have to keep going and get to your full Don by like turn 4 or whatever, then you're looking good. And then obviously if you can't do that, you know you're gonna probably lose. But this is a deck that as you're playing, and if you know what to look for and you know what to get, and if you get that, you can play with confidence, which is like pretty cool because once you're out ahead of your opponent with the high level guys, especially if you can train a couple of them, you can just blast whatever they have. And then obviously too with the boosts and stuff, your opponent has to waste their Don just to attack you, so then they have to choose between like trying to summon people or trying to attack, because that's even just the base 6,000. Because like Sakazuki here at 10, like even if we wanted to play Kuzan or like any of these guys, like he would have wasted all his Don and not been able to like attack us with like a worthwhile attack. So that's the other little advantage that you get with this one. But yeah, it's a fun deck. I like it a lot. And yeah, for me, I'm going to be probably jumping in the lab with RP Law again. It's because with the unbans and stuff, this deck is now a problem for RP Law because they get ramped up. Can't really compete against this. There's nothing strong enough. Even like Whitebeard and stuff. A lot of these cards, the attack is pretty high, which makes things a bit tough for RP Law. But I've been working on a little bit, and that's gonna be probably the next thing. Hopefully I figure it out. If I don't figure it out, then you guys will get some filler leader videos. But RP Law is next up on my list to try to get back in the lab, see what little tweaks and stuff we can. Because, yeah, worried about facing Luffy and Whitebeard now, too. If Whitebeard runs the Straw Hat, like, rush build, that build, like, the regular Whitebeard, is fine with RP Law. Like, you match up fine against it. But if they're hitting you with the rush hats, basically, using Nami to search out any, like, Zoro or the 5 or this Luffy, or you can use Nami to search Radical Beam, which is pretty wild too. So yeah, that Whitebeard's tough, and then this version of Luffy's tough if they're able to chain the ramp. But yeah, RP Law, gonna get back in the line with that. Hopefully, if not, you'll see something silly. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.